Abusuya, Cecil OSP, Kisi Ajabin, Wama Enkofo, I disappointed in him, Enya Sam Ketua. Martin Kpebu Abusuya, a member of the ORA team and also a legal private practitioner. Aba Bontin, Edin Sembi, the Abatuja, Efa, a OSP, and a Ken Ofori Atta. Nabusuya, Yasha Imejia, a Dahoya, a can Sembi. Na Martin Kpebu so akasa wakansem ochira the OSP is not up to his task. Abusuya we dey ma mekasa wam kasa tetepese yeko kukutie nsem abusuya OSP chese Martin Kpebu de tudwa afa OSP hona se bia ya bomoden na ya kire ya adwen ha eye ba media GH body aso be subscribe like na wa bo aso ahye adwuma di na ho fra pense no bi etie no anya bi etie ede enti na Martin Kpebu akira OSP ya mankofo eche se enkofo mude ya misi kan mude ya misi kan o de yenti Martin Kpebu ne somebody to the amrasesia yedase.
Thank you, Sanda. Yes, sir.
I mean, you were excited when the OSP started, fighting corruption. And to be fair, Kisi Ajabin was appointed by former President Akufo-Addo, and his fight with Ken Ofori started under the Akufo-Addo administration. Many persons in the Akufo-Addo government at the time thought that he was a sellout, a traitor, and all of that. But many also thought that he was doing a good job going against the administration that appointed him. Tonight, this new government, 9 months into office or 10 months into office, the Attorney General is saying to us they are simply having difficulties taking the docket from the OSP in order that they can extradite Ken Ofori, a thing that the OSP has been claiming all these years was working on. Are you able to read between the lines? It looks a bit blurry for me.
Okay, so Sanda, the first point is that let me know this, unless maybe my memory is bad. My recollection of the matter is that as of even January this year, when Ofori was leaving this jurisdiction, he did not know that there was a case against him at the OSP. So I'm not exactly sure how much he fought, Kisi Ajabin fought Ofori while they were in government, because the OSP itself admits that when Ofori was leaving this country in January 2025, he did not know. So mean that OSP had never invited him, OSP had never informed him. I'm not saying they should inform him he's under investigation, but it means that if anything, the investigations hadn't reached a stage where they called him in to come and do a caution statement, etc. So it's to put it in context to see whether Kisi really stood up to Ofori when Akufo-Addo was in office. If anything, I think that Kisi had been muscled. That's why Kisi Ajabin came and sang the Akroma song, and I faulted him later. At that time, I didn't understand. It was after Akufo-Addo and co left back. I understood that was the thing he was trying to tell her. But he should have been told. Just say that, look, the president is interfering in the work, like Masinami did. You see? So I faulted Kisi Ajabin for not having that courage. He didn't show the necessary courage. Look, sometimes it's better to fight a short fight, then you leave, and somebody comes to continue, than you want longevity. You want to manage politicians, and then, because now this case has become an albatross around the neck of Kisi Ajabin, it shows, the case is showing a lot of ineptitude in handling this matter. Look, when this Ofori matter came, I mentioned the first day I was interviewed that Ofori had succeeded in leaving this jurisdiction without any being on bail. I was like, you understand that after the election, foot soldiers, NDC foot soldiers, started crying that close the airport. Sanda, you're a law student, you soon become a lawyer. I cannot suggest, I'm not by any stretch of imagination agreeing that we were going to literally close the airport so that the MPP appointees would not leave. Okay, that's not it. But within it, you could see that they could see that something would happen. So somebody makes noise. In the noise, there is some wisdom. When foot soldiers say close the airport, my understanding of it is actually, if you have any cases against these appointees, call them in and then so arrest them and ask them to post bail, etc. So, for even a child, everybody knew from the fact that whenever we borrowed, Ken Ofori's company, Data Bank was making money, etc. Everybody knew that Ofori will have cases to answer. So I don't understand how Ofori could have left this country without knowing that there was any case against him. And it's OSP that said it. That yes, they have never called him in for any investigation. So it's right that Ofori, when he was leaving, he didn't know that there was any single case against him. This beggars belief. It beggars belief. And the more this topic comes up, then the more it shows that Kisi was just not up to the task on this Ofori case. We have to tell him, he's a young man, he has to learn. I mean, come on, anybody will tell you that. As for this Ofori case, oh, come on.
Now, there is a view from some cynics and critics of Kisi Jabin that he was simply engaging in cover-up, and that what he was doing, going after Ken Ofori, calling him a fugitive of justice, issuing Interpol red notice. People who are against Kisi say that this was a ruse. Do you agree with them that this was actually a ruse?
So under that one, then because I'm a lawyer, if I join lawyers, and if other lay people will flame me, they will say that no, as a lawyer, I'm not allowed to. So by the ethics of the profession, because I have to deal with evidence. So you see that I'm the same person. I've told you just less than a minute ago, the analysis I did, that one, it was based on facts. So I could come out and say he hasn't shown due diligence and competence in exercising his office. In respect, I'm being very careful in respect of the Ofori case. So that one I had facts, so I have to take out my neck. But this one, these are gut feelings which citizens are entitled to express.
Okay.
But because I'm a lawyer, that one I cannot join.
I was thinking you would wear your citizen and anti-corruption hats and temporarily be a demonstrator and speak, but no problem. I grant you that. My next question would be, we've had the Deputy AG come out in public to lament about the seeming lack of cooperation from the Office of Special Prosecutor. That doesn't augur well for two institutions that are supposed to lead the charge in fighting crime and corruption in this country. Don't you think so?
Yes. That one, 115%. It doesn't augur well. I know the thing that's surprising me is that, Kisi Ejabin and Dr. Ayine have a special relationship. They have a very special relationship. They were partners in a law firm. And it's possible, I think Dr. Ayine must have taught Kisi Ejabin. Yes, Ayine must have taught Kisi. Yes. He taught Kisi Ejabin. And then after that, that's at the University of Ghana Law School. After that, when Kisi became a lawyer, they practiced together. Yes, they were in the same law firm. Oh, and they did this famous case together. The appeal in the Tagore case. They won it together. Ayine and Kisi. They've always had a good relationship. So I somehow, a part of me is like, oh, is it and I'm not saying it negatively. I'm like, is it the media funding this kind of thing? Well, maybe I shouldn't be using the word funding but maybe is it the media that's in a hurry for accountability? But to the extent that none of them have come to deny, I'm tempted to think that maybe the friction is real.
But what is there to deny when the Deputy AG goes on TV and makes the statement he made? Clearly, things are not good, at least between the offices at the official level.
Yes, you have a point. Except that, let me also mention this. I think I saw somewhere a statement, either through commentary or somewhere, that the OSP haven't told us their side of the story. So because of that, I think I want to exercise a bit of caution. Yes, because I haven't heard their side. But also in the discussions, if it's not directly from the OSP, I think I said something like, they said something like, you don't need a full docket from the Attorney General. I don't think it's official, but I know the media commentary, etc. A full docket from the OSP. After I heard something like that, you don't need a full docket from the OSP before the Attorney General can go on. But as I said, because I don't know where I heard it, I'll hold my horses. But so far, the point that Dr. Semtai makes that they want the docket, I think the OSP should address it and then let's move on. So I would not want to make negative comments specifically in respect of that one. I think the first one I made, I mean, the corruption was thinking all over. I took Atta on. I mean, come on. Day in, day out, every time I start on TV3, I keep saying that, look, we borrow and a Kufuado and this country would have put in bills. It's what Kisi must answer. It showed a lot of incompetence, extreme incompetence, and that's the one I'll stick to.
Thank you for speaking to us.
You're welcome.
That's Martin Kpebu. He's a private legal practitioner.